Okay, Shalom Akim. Kahala no Yahabashim Yashabashir Hakudash. And double on the scriptures of apostles. Thought the Yahweh, thought the Yashah for the strength in order to make this video as well. And Shalom to the Akim once more as well, man. This one, of course, is read about the order, man. Of course, first and foremost, with the order under Yahweh Shai. But this video is really specifically about women, man. You know, apostles, elders, elder bishops, they all get on women every now and then. You know, lately I've been seeing more videos about, you know, getting on a woman, which, you know, they do that every, as I said, every now and then, man, you know, depending on the spirit. You know, a video may come out where a woman is out of order. Like there was another video that one of the brothers posted where I think during the solar eclipse, a witch bugged out, man. I haven't even watched that yet, but I just saw the thumbnail and the title, man. So, you know, in these times to come, despite seeing the pride of women, you know, every single day, them thinking that they're in authority, you know, they can be over the man and just disrespect them without having any consequences, those days will be over, man. In fact, they already are over. You know, it's just a matter of time where the Most High said to the point where it will become unbearable for women to then, you know, be in that position where they can pass a man, man. Because that prophecy where it says a woman shall compass a man, but I behold a new thing where a woman shall compass a man, roughly paraphrasing that, I think it's in Jeremiah. You know, that's only a temporary season, man. That's only a temporary phase. So that time where women be disrespectful, you know, raising the necks, being confident over the man, speaking over the man, you know, little minor things like that, and even the major things as well. You know, I remember when there was a Black Lives Matter video where, you know, a man was making a speech and then the woman just took the mic from him and then started speaking like, what are you doing, man? What kind of disrespect is that? So, you know, all these inconveniences, these minor incidents, these major incidents as well, you know, women being comfortable, being in that authority seat, trying to control men, you know, diminishing the strength of the young men as well, you know, destroying their confidence, which, you know, so certain brothers, I myself can speak to that testament. But the point is, man, that's just a temporary phase, man, where women will be in that temporary position of power. Eventually, and it will come, you know, because the scriptures say their power is going to be done for, man. You know, the Most High is going to humble them. That's the point. You know, as Apostle Gabar made a video some time ago, the great humbling is coming. You know, where women are going to humble down, man. Even Esau's going to be part of it too, where it's like, no, whoever queen bitch mentality, whatever nonsense, you know, whatever bullshit title you give yourself, that ain't going to do nothing to you. You could say all the day long that you got no man controls you, or you know what these modern day women say, man. All these things to pretty much pump up their pride, man, pump up their heads. All that, no matter what you say, the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, will humble them. That's the point. No matter what they say, it's just vain, worthless words. It's not going to happen, because that was just a temporary phase, and the Most High is raising up that spirit of masculinity, man. That's why even in the world as well, you know, you see videos of you know, masculine men, all the young men as well flocking to those type of videos. I'm talking about, you know, just worldly stuff, you know, being a reflection of what's happening in the scriptures too. You know, you got guys like flipping Andrew Tate, which, you know, as I said, these are guys of the world, man, because, you know, we get our inspiration and our example of masculinity from the scriptures, man. You know, what it means to be a man, which I'll mention, you know, for example, in Titus 2, it talks about aged men and young men. You know, that as well as aged women and young women too, how they're supposed to behave, how they should conduct themselves. So I'll get into that, but, you know, this is just like a little intro to the video, man. So, Isaiah 4:1, you know, the main precept every brother knows when it comes to women. It says here, Isaiah 4:1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. So, of course, you know, 7 women representing any amount of women. It doesn't mean specifically 7 women. Of course, brothers in that day could actually have 7 women with them, you know, which is still scriptural either way. But 7 representing completion. It could be any amount of women. You know, it could be 2 women, 3, you know, maybe even 1. But of course, multiple women will be there, man. That's the point. You know, some brothers even had dreams that they had 32 women, of which the Most High gave them spiritual power to then save them from wherever they were, man. You know, they were pretty much begging him to. They had that urge, that yearning to be saved from the man, man. That's when they really desired the man, and that's the man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So you know, brothers have had dreams, you know. But yeah, as it says, Isaiah 4 verse 1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So of course, being called by a man's name, if you want to break it down to the simplest terms, is really to have sex with him, because that's really how the true marriage works, man. You know, when a man and woman join together and then they have sex, really, that's when they spiritually bond, and you know, the bond is, that's when the woman is then joined to the man. You know, that's how it is. You know, the two become one. So, and of course, with multiple women, that's what they're going to be joined onto the man. That's what I'm trying to say there. So that's right there. And obviously, they're going to have their little negotiation tactics as well, such as it says here, we will eat our own bread, our own apparel, and only let us be called by thy name. So of course they're gonna be like, we're gonna provide our own food. You ain't gonna, you don't have to worry about giving us clothes. Only let us be called by thy name. So of course let us be joined onto you. You know, through marriage, through sex. So that's one thing. Though the thing is, if you then look at Jacob's trouble, you know, Jeremiah 30 verse 7, we know that in that time it's like, what are you gonna be doing where you're gonna be able to provide flipping your own bread and your own clothing for yourself, man? You know, I mean, you know, most likely can have anything happen, man. But realistically, in these times, most women are not going to be in a position where they can provide themselves food in a time of Jacob's trouble. Neither are they going to be able to provide themselves clothing, you know, because Yahweh Shema shall be providing for his men already anyways. So of course, even more of a reason for the woman to then come and then be joined onto the man, a servant of Yahweh Shema Yahushai. So Yahweh Tazar, you know, that's the basic understanding there, man. They're going to need a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's the point of that precept there, Isaiah 4 verse 1. Alright, let me get another one in Isaiah. And then I'll get that Jacob's trouble one. This is Isaiah chapter 32 verse 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So it says a man. That man, because we know as the scriptures are for, the scriptures are for Israelites, man. But even more so, the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, in order to learn, to preach and teach, man. You know, for those preach and teach to collect even more of their elect, because they're the ones who are going to be the rulers of Yahushai's kingdom, man. You know, under Yahushai, they're going to be assisting Yahushai in the rulership. So it says, when it says a man, it's talking about an Israelite man, and even more so an elect man. You know, Yaratazar, of course, an elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, shall be as a hiding place from the wind. So of course the winds, you know, representative of destruction as well, things that comes, you know, the woes, famines, pestilences. It also says, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place. So you know when like a desert, you know, in you know, where droughts are, you know, lands where droughts affect a lot, you know, those places the soil is very dry. You know, a man, an Israelite man, an Israelite servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, will be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place. You know, in a dry place, you'll be quite fortunate if you even got like a cup of water to drink, man, you know, to quench your thirst. And he's saying, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is then saying, will be as Yahweh Tazar, will be as rivers of water, man. That's an abundance of water, man, an abundance of nourishment. Because that's when the spirit of Yahweh Shem shall be even more heavier than it is on us right now, man. Of course, Yahweh Tazar, we pray for that heavy spirit to continuously be on us, her Hakodash, but of course even more so that we can easily navigate certain situations during Jacob's trouble, man, as well. That's why I'm going to need a heavier portion. So that's like, okay, cool. Before you then enter a building, are there going to be, Esau's troops there? Do you have to go through another direction? That's one way. That's why you're going to need a heavy portion of the Spirit. Such as, those situations where it's like, Spirit tells you, don't go there. Then you don't go there, man. Don't go against the Spirit, man. That's the thing. Don't go against the Spirit. That's the point I want to go to, where it's like, okay, cool. Spirit says go right, we're going to go right. If the Spirit says go left, we're going to go left, to easily navigate whatever situation. If the Spirit says her Hakodash says do this, then we do this at that moment. Whatever the time it may be, we do it when we need to. So it says, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So, imagine, when, I don't know if you can notice this, but sometimes in a very sunny day, if you're in a shadow, sometimes it's like you're getting breeze, man. But when you enter the sun, you're not getting breeze. So, I don't get it, but some of you may understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, the point is, a man, an Israelite man, a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, will be as a shadow of a great rock, a very big rock, man, like a mountain, man. If you really want to go that far, if everywhere else is hot, and then there's a shadow there of a mountain, that place is cool. That's the point. So let me see something. It says, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So that's pretty much the servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua right there. Just to read it again, Isaiah 32 verse 2, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Calm, man. That the point is, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is saying that an Israelite man, an Israelite servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hopeful elect, will be basically as protection and nourishment for women to come, man. That's when women are going to be coming under you, because you'll be as a shadow of a great rock, Yaratazah, in a weary land. You'll be as a hiding place from the wind, from the destruction, famines, pestilences, woes, different forms of destruction. You'll be as a river, you'll be as rivers of water in a dry place. So of course, for nourishment, for protection, man. That's how the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua will be as for these women. That's why it talks about a man shall be more precious than fine gold, more than the golden wedge of Ophir, which is like the highest quality of gold for that time period. But the point is, the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are the ones, or really, they're the prize. They're the prize. If you really want to use that term, they're the prize. That's the point. Yeah. Yahweh Shem Yahushua will raise his men to that point. So of course, all this time where it's that women think they're the prize, there's some bullshit saying mother's supreme. Mother's not flipping supreme. No, mother's not supreme. Which is obviously going into that feminine worship as well. Some of these, that's why the pride of women have gotten into their head. It's just nonsense, man. Mother's not supreme. That's the point. In fact, let me even get to before I get Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Let's get this. Because of course, women shall compass a man. The pride have entered their heads now. That's why most of them are not humble. They're all prideful, and that's why from their pride they're going to be destroyed real soon. So let's get 1 Corinthians 11. So this is the order, man. It says, I'll read a few precepts from this chapter. 1 Corinthians 11 verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach Yahushua, and the head of every woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach Yahushua is Yahweh. You know, that's the pure order right there, as I named the video. Order will be set, something along the lines of order will be set, whether women favor it or not. So of course the opinion, your feelings don't matter as a woman. That's the point. You know, even the feelings of man don't matter. The point is what the order that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua sets. That's what matters. You know. So 1 Corinthians 11 verse 3 again. But I would have you know, keep it in your mind, I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach Yahushua. So of course the servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua as men, you know, Yahushua is above us, rightfully so. You know, he's the begotten son of Yahweh. That's the point. And it says here, the head of the woman is the man. So of course the woman's supposed to be looking up to the man, and of course shouldn't be usurping authority or having authority over the man, nor being overconfident or trying to interrupt the man on anything. You know, the order is Yahweh, Yahushua, then the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and then really men, and then the women, just to keep things simple. Yahweh, Yahushua, the Israelite man, then the Israelite woman. That's the order right there. You know, and obviously you got the children under the woman. Which then again, the children also grow up. Talk about the boys here. The children also grow up to become their own man as well. You know, they depart from their family and go to create their own family. You know, or in this ministry, most brothers also stay on their own too. That's something else. Well, that's really the point. You know, just to get to the point, the order is Yahweh, Yahushua, the Israelite man, and the Israelite woman, then the children. Simple. So I read it again. 1 Corinthians 11 verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua, Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach, Yahushua, is Yahweh, the Most High. So that's verse 3. I was gonna now let me read a few verses onwards. 1 Corinthians 11 verse 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head, because the angels. So okay, I think there was something else. Oh yeah, nevertheless, neither is the man, verse 11, nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord Yahweh. For as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman, but all things is of the Most High. You know, that for that verse, last verse 12, if you go to the blue letter and then you translate it to the New Living Translation, it actually says it's referring to the first woman came from Adam, which came from a man, but of course all other men are born of a woman. That's basically what verse 12 means in 1 Corinthians 11. You know, you can go to the blue letter. Then you can go to the New Living Translation, or even any Bible, then go to the New Living Translation, or maybe NIV, and then you see it, man. You see what it means. You know, the woman came from the first man, which is Adam, and then all other men then came from a woman. That's what it's talking about, verse 12. So the point is, the authority of a man is over a woman. That's the point. It says, for the man is not of the woman. This is verse 8, by the way. But the woman is of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So in terms of general roles, the woman is supposed to be serving the man. That's the point. The woman was created to be a help for the man. You know, you can go into Genesis, man. It mentions it there. So of course, this dynamic of women being the prize, that's actually nonsense. You know, it's a false balance there. You know, or rather, it's what do they call it? A reversal or something. It's a problem. That's the point. It's a problem. It's not the way the order is supposed to be set, as it says in 1 Corinthians 11 verse 3. Right, let me get to Titus. Actually, no, Jeremiah 30. That's the order right there, man. All this, you know, as I said before, queen bitch mentality, that stuff ain't gonna roll well in Jacob's trouble, man. That is not going to roll well in Jacob's trouble. As soon as we see that inkling of pride, you might even be destroyed right then and there. You better be hoping Arkham don't have spiritual power in that time, man. Because in that time when brothers have spiritual power, the Most High will put it in their spirit to know what to do and how to deal with women. That's the thing. Even more so than now. So Jeremiah 30, yeah. Yeah, Jeremiah 30. This is Jeremiah 30 verse 7. For Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that he really is referring to the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He'll be saved into those chariots, which the heathens regard as really they'll see it as strange. That's why it talks about the strangest of his salvation in, I think it's Wisdom of Solomon. But it's in the Apocrypha. I think it's Wisdom of Solomon. It talks about the strangest of Yahushua's salvation, man. We the salvation of the elect, through the chariots. That's why they call it strangeness. So, yeah, Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So, of course, in that time where women are not going to be in no lucrative position. That's why it talks about, what does it say? The vintage shall fail. So of course, all those independent women with their own businesses and maybe high income jobs as well, of which they'll be proudful, be like, look at me, I earn more than a man. In that time, that same man of which you look down upon will be the same. I'm talking about the Israelite servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which whatever women may have looked down on us, in the past, whenever, it'll be the same ones that'll be coming to you and be like, oh, please, I need your help. Obviously it'll be more more sincere than what I did just now. But of course it'll be more sincere, man. They'll be begging for your help. Desperation. There's a saying on desperation as well, man. That desperation breeds something, but I forgot what the end of that saying is. But yeah, desperation, man. When people become desperate, they're gonna do anything they can. And obviously are going to be able to see through spirits, man. If they're just bullshitting just to use you, we gonna know. We will know. Of course, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and in that time, we will know. That's the point. Through the spirit Yahushua has given us, we will see through whoever women are out there that are trying to use us in that time, and whoever bullshit they're trying to bring to us, whatever pride, anything, man, we're going to see through it. That's the point. So that's during Jacob's trouble, man. During Jacob's trouble, the women are going to need a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. If you ain't got a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're finished. That's the point. You're finished. That just get straight to the point, straight to the facts. Just like the way, if an Israelite man ain't got Yahweh Shai, they're finished as well. We need Yahweh Shai. Just like the way women need a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But in that time to come, they will understand it. And the wise ones of them, the ones where they humble themselves, they will come to a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They'll be blessed with a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So that's the point right there. Alright, let me get a few precepts then wrap up. Shut this down a little bit temporarily. Computer just came on. Alright, Titus 2. It's close. Alright. So Titus 2, as I said before, man, it gives advice on how the aged men should be, the young men, aged women, and the young woman, Salakia. So the aged men, so let me read this. At Titus 2 verse 2, actually, because the video is really about the women, because they're the ones most out of order right now. So Titus 2 verse 3, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, but not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. The word of the Most High be not blasphemed. So of course that's the advice right there. That's specific to women, aged and young. So the age is talking about don't be as a false accuser. Don't be giving much to wine. Be teachers of good things. To love their husbands, to be sober, to love their children as well. That's part of not frustrating your children. For the brothers who do understand what I'm saying there, because Ephesians, I think Ephesians 4, it's also about not frustrating your children, because you know how those of us brought up in the Christian church, you may be during your younger days you would have been growing up, and then parents always say, what did they used to say? Children, obey your parents. Yes, that is true. Scriptures do say that. But what they forget is that you shouldn't frustrate your children as well. Ephesians 4 verse, I think it's even Ephesians 4 verse 3. Let me see if I can get it quickly. Either Ephesians 4 verse 3 or something else. Is it Ephesians 6? Oh, come on. It's Ephesians 6 and 4. I'll read it now. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of Yahweh. Of course, because of the fact that Israel is away from Yahweh, they're not really doing that, are they? That's why the scripture said they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. But the key part says, and ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath. Don't frustrate your children. They always forget that. Even in the same chapter, it says in Ephesians 6 verse 1, children, obey your parents in the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for this is right. It says, honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise. It says that, but then in the perspective of the parents, they always forget. Don't provoke your children to wrath or frustration, man. Why do you think many households of single parents, they don't prosper as much, man? Because the father's needed there first and foremost. The father is necessary, and also the mother can't do it on her own. Being the weaker vessel, it makes sense. That's one thing. And because the Most High has also deprived her of wisdom, that's another scripture. That's why she can easily provoke the children to wrath. So that's that there. Let me get back to the point. So going back to the women, said aged women, false accusers. Don't be false accusers. Be teachers of good things. Don't be given to much wine. And then for young women, be sober, love your husbands, love your children. Be discreet, chaste, keepers of the home, good, obedient to their own husbands. You see, it says good and obedient to their own husbands. Nowadays, that's why there's more divorces, man, because there ain't no obedience of the woman to the husband, man. Women getting frustrated just because a man deals with another woman. Men can deal with another woman. 7 women to 1 man is going to prove that so as well. And during that time, emotions ain't going to be there, man. Emotions from women ain't going to be there. Like, if you want to get emotional, you can go away, because arguments are going to be cold in that time, man. You know, scriptures are going to speak, and arguments are going to be cold in that time. So, like, if you don't like the situation, you can go about and endure your Jacob's trouble by yourself. But yeah, man. So that's the aged woman and the young woman right there. Let me end off in this scripture here. This is in 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. Where was it? Okay, 1 Corinthians 14. 14 verse 33. So this is 1 Corinthians 14 verse 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. That's why the order is set, man. Whatever the Most High, Yahweh has set within the scriptures for us to do, that's the way the Israelites are supposed to follow. But of course, we went away from it. That's why we're in this position right now. That's why the woman is disrespecting the man, thinking she's got all the authority. She's going to have her own great humbling to come back, as well as all the other Israelite men who are sinners as well, who are disobeying Yahweh Shem Yashai intentionally and willingly. Even unknowingly, they're still going to get judged anyways. So, you know, Yahweh Shem Yashai, Yahweh is not the author of confusion. That's the point. You know, the order is set for a reason. There's a reason why Yahweh Shai is under the Most High. There's a reason why an Israelite servant of Yahweh Shem Yashai, an Israelite man, is under Yahweh Shai. There's a reason why the woman is under the man, an Israelite man. You know, let things be done with decency and in order. Roughly paraphrasing that one. But yeah, that's the point right there, man. This time where women are prideful, disrespectful, thinking they have authority, that will end. That will surely end. You know, as the scriptures say, it will not tarry. These prophecies will not tarry, man. You know, wait for it. It will happen. There's a certainty to us when we're preaching this word, man. It will happen when we sincerely believe that. But yeah, man, the point is, they're going to be humble. They're going to be humble. So yeah, Shalom, Kahalalim La, Yahaba Shem Yashai, Bashir Hakudash, double on the scripts and apostles, and Thawdi Yashai for the strength in order to make this video as well. And Shalom.